Whether you know it or not, you're watching one of the greatest movies to ever be shown. And it's all being played out on the world stage for all of us to see and be a part of. It might look like chaos. It might look like division. It might look like hatred, fear. These are all scary things, but if you reframe the way you look at it, it gives you this divine opportunity to wake up and remember like who you are and how powerful each of us are. A spiritual awakening can happen in many ways. And right now on the planet, we're ascending so fast that we keep being given all these opportunities. Unfortunately, to wake up, it has to be an uncomfortable situation. I've used this analogy before, but in middle school, if you're trying to sleep and your parents are waking you up, for school, hey, it's time to get up. You're probably chilling. You're probably sleeping. You're not worried about it. But when they shake you and it's uncomfortable and they turn the music on and turn the lights on, you get up and you're angry. And it looks like chaos for a minute. You're not happy about it. But then as you wake up, you start to calm down and you start to think more clearly and you start to see things for what they are because you're awake. And that analogy is being played out in all the circumstances that have happened this past year. COVID woke so many people up. Losing people's jobs, losing people's homes, family members. The corruption in our government is waking people up. The human trafficking issues that we face, 800,000 kids in the US alone, is waking people up. Black people versus white people, cops versus citizens, all these narratives that we're being told, they have truth to them. But unfortunately, there's some people who benefit from us being stuck in those lower vibrational states of fear, anger, resentment, sadness, grief, whatever. Any of those that can keep us there, we're so much easier to be controlled. We're so much easier to be separated and hate one another. I'm not here to tell you how to believe one way or the other because this isn't about a president. This isn't about a political belief. This is simply about waking up to the truth. And that's all that we really have. Let's say that right now you're still listening and Mac is a conspiracy theorist. He's lost his mind. He's had a psychotic break. I've gotten all those things. Take a step back from that. And all I'm encouraging you to do is question things. Why does the media, why do politicians and celebrities all report these stories in such a way that's not solution oriented? It's a way that keeps us in that division mindset. You think I would know that word better. But it keeps us there. It keeps us divided. It keeps us hating each other. You turn on the TV and you watch the way that this reporting is being done. If it doesn't fit the narrative, it's simply conspiracy theory. If it's positive, it doesn't get shown. If it's the success rate and survival rate of COVID, it's not being talked about. You're being fed cases. Not even hospitalizations and deaths, but cases, because that sounds more intense. You're not being told that Trump has arrested more human traffickers than any other president, that he appointed the first openly gay cabinet member, that he funded historically black colleges and universities $250 million. Anything that's positive doesn't get shown. It gets squashed. And as someone who once hated that man, I don't know what it took, but I started questioning, dang, why do we hate him so much? Why do we hate? And that was a snowball effect. Then you start questioning things like the Food and Drug Administration, why they allow certain things to be put into our foods. You question this whole Epstein thing. Yeah, it's a funny joke, it's a funny meme, but then you got to get down to the nitty gritty of it. It's like the FBI can identify the Nashville bomber as a conspiracy theorist who believes in lizard people in 1 or 2 days, but there's no evidence on this Epstein thing. You can question how post 9/11, it's simple for protesters to just march into one of the most protected buildings in our country. It just doesn't really add up. But what it does, it allows these optics to be played out, much like a movie would, to keep perpetuating this. And this isn't to put you in fear or anything, but these next few weeks and months will be more intense. If you reframe your mind, though, this could be a great opportunity to wake up. Because if like I said, you think I sound crazy right now, pay attention to these next events. When they seem like something that sparks anger in you or something that makes you upset or makes you mad, try to just reframe that. Take that one zoom out and look past that first narrative that you're being portrayed. It's a really, really powerful process, but that aside, this stuff has to collapse. That's what we're witnessing. We're seeing it on every level. Things that were rooted in these corruption and deceitful ways, they're not going to withstand anymore. So you're seeing the destruction of it right now, which can look scary. But if you take a step back, you understand that it's all happening for our highest and best good. It's going to get interesting. I know I've said it for a long time. I probably sound like a broken record with all my old videos. Even nearly a year ago, I've been talking about this stuff. But I love you more than you know. Stay grounded. Stay nice to one another. Wow, one another. Can't speak. I'm getting too excited. I could talk about this all day. I love you, and we'll talk soon. Cheers.